Hey everybody, long time no talk. I know it's been like, a month since my last video. I'm sorry if y'all missed my beautiful face, but I got a little caught up with some things at work that needed more of my attention. But I'm here, I'm back, and let's talk about today's video. Now, in today's video, I'm gonna tell you straight out that I plan on doing a part 2, a part 3 to this later, hopefully with more to tell or a better story to tell. But today, let's talk about dating. Let's talk about dating. Dating as a trans person. I'll tell you, my experience has not been all candy canes and rainbows. Actually, the farthest thing from it, but it's good. It's fine. It's great. So basically what I would tell you is everyone's story is different. If there's one thing that we learn through my YouTube channel, it is that everyone is different. Everyone's experiences are different. But for me, when I came out very shortly after I had gotten a divorce. I was married to a woman, and her and I, we're still great friends to this day. She actually lives next door. But we went our separate ways. We decided, even before transition, anything like that, we honestly were a really crappy couple. We're great friends, but we're a really crappy couple. She wanted more of that, like, typical, like, macho man style, and let's be real, this ain't it. So anyway, she went her separate way, I went mine. She's married to an absolutely fantastic guy, could not be happier for her. But me, myself, I started dating, and everyone's philosophy is a little different on this, but me, like, it's at this point, it was 2019, 2020. So for me, like, my big thing, online dating, especially, in the COVID era that we were in, and especially in 2020, and still am now in 2021, it's just easier to meet people like that. So for me, when I, would set up like an online dating profile, the absolute first thing that my profile says in capital letters is, hey, I'm trans and I haven't had the surgery yet. I address it first and foremost because if it's a red flag, if it's going to steer you away, I want to know right now that that's going to steer you away. I don't want to get that conversation started, talk for a couple days, and then poof. So for me, I tackle it straight on. With that though, like, there's been some challenges. Mostly, that, I don't know, for a lot of guys, like, I'm that, I've always wanted to try it, but I never have, so, and I'm not here for that. I'm not a toy. I'm not, an experiment. I'm a person with feelings. So, I mean, it's wading the waters and trying to find that person or persons who is, interested in you for the right reasons. And so for people who, don't disclose that trans status right away, like, I understand. If y'all can see, my cat Skittles over here is going absolutely bananas. So, sorry for the distraction, but yeah, anyway. It's finding the person or persons who's interested in you for the right reasons, So the people who don't disclose that trans status right away, like, I get it. I do, because that would eliminate, you know, the people who are interested in me just for, you know, crossing that transgender off of the bucket list. It is what it is, unfortunately. But anyway, so there's that. I've had people who would, you know, we'd go on 4 or 5 dates, and after 4 or 5 dates, you know, I'd feel comfortable enough around them, with them, to sleep with them. And, you know, they knew full well of the fact that I haven't had the surgery and that, you know, what's going on below the belt. And literally, like, after we hooked up, or after we had sex, rather, they would disappear, and I would never hear from them again. So it's one of those where it's like, I'm not sure if I freaked you out. I don't know if this was your intention all along, but it is what it is. Like, so, I mean, I don't want to be the one to say it, but I guess what I'm saying is, dating as a trans person generally is not going to be easy. Hell, dating is not going to be easy. As whether you're trans, whether you're cis, dating as a as a person is not easy. And a lot of the time it's going through muddy waters to find that right destination. I mean, through all of it, honestly, I've gotten to know myself a lot better. I've gotten to value myself, my self-worth, my self-confidence a lot better. So, I mean, that's the biggest thing, is if you run into people who are just there to drag you down, don't let that break you, because you're a great person for your own individual reasons. You are a great person, and eventually you will find someone that wants to be with you for who you are and genuinely cares about you. And I honestly feel like right now I could be talking to that person. So, like, that's why I say, like, I want to create a part 2, a part 3 even, as I kind of go down this path, and I do find that person, and I can revisit more of, like, a more positive, enlightening story. I'm sorry. But the biggest thing is, you know, don't let those couple bad eggs make you get down on yourself, make you question yourself, make you question your self-worth, and essentially break you. Because I did let that happen. I really did let that happen, and there's no need for that. There's no need for me to be down on myself just because someone is assigning a value to my worth. While we're talking about dating, I would tell you, if you are doing the whole online dating thing, the best place that I have found to do online dating would be, honestly, the app's Bumble. Bumble has been amazing for me. I've met some nice people on Bumble, honestly. And then also, oddly enough, Tinder. Just because, you know, I'm 31, so there's a lot of people my age there. Again, take my advice here with a grain, because here I am, 31, and single as it gets. But, just kind of my advice of where I found luck, and just kind of going from there. But anyhow, we're what, about 10 minutes in? I'm a log off. And yeah, like I said, part 2's coming. Part 2's coming. Part 2's gonna be much better, much more happy and cheerful. But for right now, this is where I'm at. Alright guys, I love y'all. I'll talk to you later, okay? Alright, bye.